Hey there, resellers. I am going to do a video I haven't done in quite some time. I've got a what sold video for you today. And I kind of got away from these because I felt like as I replicated sales and kind of sold the same stuff and ordered Zara palettes and just kind of really like shrunk down what I did, my what solds kind of got boring, and so I felt like it wasn't very useful to you, but I haven't done one in a while, and I thought today would be a great time to go ahead and show you some of the things that are selling for me. So I pulled up my sales for September 1st through September 7th of 2024, and I sell in multiple platforms, so this is just my Poshmark sales. And we're just going to run through them really quickly to give you an idea. If you're new to my channel, go ahead and check out some of the other videos I do. A lot of them are strategy videos to help you get those daily reliable sales. But today we're just going to go through some things. So I love to sell something and then find that it sells well and then I sell more of it. And so that you will see some of the same things over and over. I do also sell pre-owned items and boutique items, which I love because they give me profit without doing the work every single time. So this is just an old pair of skinny jeans cutoffs. These were, I've had these for a little while. So I had them up for $50, and I also run an everyday promotion on my Zara items. So all of my Zara items are for the most part up for $50. And then I have a bundle any two Zara items that are $50 or less, and it's 2 for $50. So I do have that sale going on, but sometimes people will just, send me those low offers. And most of the time I don't accept them and I'll just counter with my best, and either it works out or it doesn't. In this situation, I'm trying to get away from some of the skinny jeans that I've had for a while. I'm trying to make sure that I'm clearing out those older styles and making room for new things. So this I did let go for $15. I still made plenty of profit on this because I order in bulk. I get pallets from Helpsy Source. I order boxes from Helpsy Source. And if you want to get boxes or pallets from them, you can use my code Rebecca the Reseller for 10% off. This next sale is an E-Shakti dress. This was size 14 and it sold for $28. I had it up for $50. It sold for $28. That's great for me. I'm happy with that. Next up is another Zara item. Again, had these houndstooth pants up for $50. They sold for $28. So this is the kind of stuff that I'm looking to do. Sell regular bread and butter items, but an item of value so that I can list it for at least $50. For the most part, some things I list less on purpose, but for the most part, I'm listing them for $50 so that I can sell them anywhere on average between $25 and $35. And that's what's kind of happened with most of these items here, not all of them. This is part of one of the new boutique items I just got in. I placed a big order with, my boutique vendor, to get a bunch of different fun color wigs in. So if you need a wig, I have lots of wigs for you. And this literally, I listed it and within an hour, it sold for full price. Now I have multiple of these, so I can continue to sell it again and again. But this one sold at my full asking price within an hour of, I was still listing the other wigs when this one sold. That's within the time frame of how long. I was still listing other things in that listing session, and this one sold for full price. So it's great. Plus I have 11 more of these and I can sell them over and over. The listing's done, the listing's still there, and all I have to do is ship it out and collect my money. So that is why I love boutique so much. And if you are interested in learning how to do boutique, I have a profitable boutique course that you can get as part of my best value bundle. So it's all of my courses, not just the boutique one, and all of my digital downloads. It's available in my Rebecca the Reseller Academy. You can get all of it for $20. I made the price so low that anyone that wants it can get it. It's 4 courses and all of my digital download reseller tools for just $20. The next one I left like this because it's a bundle. So I also have a lot of Eileen Fisher, and I have many Eileen Fisher pants in all sorts of styles and colors and things. And so this person bundled 2 of them. And so usually that is 2 for $50. I think they offered me $43 and I took it. So my everyday, I'll just show you my everyday promotion on, oh, that's not gonna work. My everyday promotion on this is 2 for $50, just like the Zara, but see, there's my promotion, 2 for $50 on the Eileen Fisher pants, but she sent me an offer 2 for $43. That's fine. I'm still making plenty of money there. So 2 Eileen Fisher pants sold on that one. Then this one is another Zara item. I love faux leather, really anything, almost from any brand, but especially from Zara. These sold for $21, slightly below what I'm looking for this kind of item, but I am okay with it. Sometimes I take things lower, knowing full well that I'm still making profit because I want the profit. If you don't sell the item, it doesn't matter how much your potential profit is. You have to sell the item in order to make profit. Just like when you have a stock and it goes up, it only goes up if you sell it up. Because just because the value goes up doesn't mean you actually made any money, because it's all still pretend until it sells. So this one I had to show you this way because it sold for $9. This is one of my boutique belts. I have several different kinds of belts. Belts typically do pretty well. And so it will show 15 because that is the price I think that it's up for, but it sold on an offer for 9. Because it's a multiple quantity, it just kind of like makes that sold copy, and then the regular listing is still there. But this did sell for 9, which is fine because I have a butt ton of these belts, and so each time one sells, I just make profit over and over. I have had this listing up for quite some time, so the work was already done a long time ago. And again, that's the beauty of boutique. Here's another boutique item. This is the last of the pins that I have of this one. I experimented with pins. I don't particularly like pins. They didn't do well. So I've had this one for a long time. It's this little hummingbird, and it's very beautiful, and it's a perfectly good pin. It sold for $11, and the reason why this one stayed at 11 is because it was the last one. So this one is sold out now. All right, next up was this brand new with tags MacDougall sequin dress. This was the big ticket item for the week. This sold for $140 on an offer, which I am elated with. That was a nice sale. Next up is another bundle of 2 Zara items, and I think this sold, so this sold for $37 for the 2. And again, this is less than I would like, but I'm still making plenty of profit on it, and so sometimes I just make the sale. I am a full-time reseller. I rely, on the money that I bring in, and so yes, do I want every item to sell for the ideal price that I want? Absolutely. But as long as I'm making money and profit, then I kind of look at how long has this item been listed for. If it's been listed for a while, this is my buyer, I'm taking the money and I'm running. And I'm not countering. I'm going to accept it as long as I'm making a decent amount of profit, even if it's less than I wanted. And so I think sometimes resellers are just hell-bent on this price that they want, that they don't see the forest through the trees, and they'd rather sit on that item than make the sale. And if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I also hear a lot of people out there saying, I'm not making any sales. I'm just getting these lowball offers. I'm not making any sales. This could be why, because you're not recognizing that that's your buyer and you need to take that sale. Just because you want a certain price for it doesn't mean that's what you're going to get. This is a black sweater from Zara again, and it sold for $24, which is basically on par with what I'd like to see, so that was good. And we have another belt. This is a different style belt. This sold for $15, and this is a good one. This has been selling recently. I feel like with promoted listings, some of my listings kind of go on like little wild rides. And so this belt in the last couple of weeks has sold multiple times. Usually my boutique items are not wild sellers. Most of the time it's 1 will sell a week, or 2 will sell a week, or 1 will sell and then later in the month 2 more will sell. It's very kind of trickle in. And I'm okay with that because I slowly buy more SKUs. I slowly restock SKUs. And so over time, as you build up a boutique, I have hundreds of boutique listings now. And that adds up to $500 extra a month in boutique sales, or $1,000 a month in boutique sales. So for me, it's a really nice complement to my pre-owned items, because the pre-owned items sell, the boutique items sell, but the pre-owned items I have to do work for every time. Every item is different and I have to list it and sell it. But the boutique, I can put it up once, and then for the next year, I can keep selling those items. And to me, that's really great. Like, I am over the moon about that. Here's another boutique item. These are really pretty. They sold for $12. These are just really pretty, like hibiscus. These are white. I also have them in red and purple and yellow. I think I have 4 colors. I don't think I bought the green. So I have them in a few different colors, and these I have had for years, and I just keep restocking them, and they just sell one here and there, one here and there, and they're just amazing. And then the last item I have to show you is this New with Tags Lane Bryant dress. Now, I'm kind of like on this one because it did sell for lower than I'd like it to. I still made profit. It's fine. I just really didn't make as much profit as I wanted to. And that happens. You know, I know that there are a lot of sellers out there that are always concerned about losing money. I never lose money on items. I price everything with a formula, and I have videos on my channel about pricing formulas so that any item I'm putting into my store or my closet is meant to sell at, you know, full price or 20% off or 30% off or 40% off or 50% off. And even if it sells at 50% off, it still is making me a worst case scenario amount of profit. Most of the time, that's an $8 profit is my worst case scenario. Now, there are some times like this where I probably made a few bucks on it, maybe 3 or 4. That's lower than I want. It's lower than my worst case scenario, but I made the choice for the sale to happen. The sale didn't just happen to me. I accepted this offer because I wanted to move it. You know, there are times where maybe you didn't make any sales that day and you just want to get some money going, or you want that sale to bring in other sales, or you know that you have a lot to ship already. Someone sends you an offer. It's like, might as well ship another item while I'm doing a big shipping. Why not? I want people to get good deals. I want to move my items. I want profit of any kind. Now, am I here to work for $2 and $3 profit all the time? No. But that doesn't happen, because even with these sales here that I've presented, many of them, that one was lower, but this one was right on point. This one was right on point. This one was full price. This was a bundle. This was right below on point. You know, again, I'm trying to sell most of my items for 25 to 35. Then I had the big hoo-ha with the McDougal. So it all washes out. If one item sells for really great and one item doesn't sell for really great, but there's still profit in all of those sales, you're fine. You're doing great. And so for me, I'm okay with that. You have to learn what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. And that way you don't take things so personally. You can kind of make good decisions for your business in an objective way of what numbers work for you and what numbers don't work for you. So I may start doing what sold from time to time. I kind of got away from doing it, you know, every single week. But if you're interested in them and you want me to do them more often, let me know in the comments below. Just say more what sold, please. And I will try to start doing more of these for you. Again, sometimes they're boring because I do kind of sell the same stuff over and over, but I do usually give a lot of good commentary, and I think that that is helpful for many resellers out there. So I am happy to do it for you if you'd like. I will see you in the next video.